Guys, welcome back to another episode on how to cut and sew. Today's episode is going to be based on how to cut this long jacket. You can call it a dress because it has a trouser in it. You can see the trouser now. It's an high waist trouser. This is the neckline, is a turtle neckline. This is the sleeve with a turn up band. You can see it now. So it has a button from the neckline to the waist, and here is the trouser inside. So let's go to the cutting section. Welcome to the cutting section. I'll be using 3 yards of crepe fabric to cut out the upper part of the dress, which is the we can call it a jacket, you can call it a kimono. You can see the way it is on the trouser, and I've already cut different I've already done a class on different kind of trouser, so that's why I didn't include the cutting of trouser in this particular video. So you can watch it on my channel. I have different video based on trouser, palazzo trouser, fitted trouser, and all kind of trouser. So that's why I didn't include that here. So the first folding is going to be into 2 with this fabric of 3 yards, then into 4, and I'll be folding it in such a way that it's going to have a zip at the back. What I mean by the zip is the buttons at the back, and this is what I fold out. You can see the button allowance at the back here. So after folding it out this way, the next thing I'll be taking here is the shoulder measurement. The shoulder measurement of 8 inches, the shoulder slant of 1 inch, the shoulder slant of 1 inch, and then I'll be connecting it to the center of both back and front. Then from there, I'm going to take my arm measurement of 8 inches as well. Arm measurement of 8 inches. Then here, I'll be taking the half cut of 16 inches, then the full length of the dress is going to be the full length of the fabric. This is 60 inches. 60 inches is with the seam allowance. This is my 60 inches. You can see the 60 inches is with the seam allowance. Then I can now take the bust measurement of 42 inches. The bust measurement of 42 inches. So that is 10.5 in 4 places. It's going to give us 42 inches with the same allowance of 2 inches. Then I'll now come to the waist measurement. The waist measurement is 36 inches. That is 9 in 4 places. It's going to give us 36 inches. Here is my 9 in 4 places. Then I'll be adding a seam allowance of 2 inches to it. Seam allowance of 2 inches. You can see. Then I'm going to connect it to the bust line. You can see. Then to the shoulder, drafting my arm out. You can see it now. Then for me, I'm going to slant it down. You can make use of a ruler to make it slant. You can see, and you can use a free hand where I'm doing it. Just make sure when you're cutting it, you make it slant properly. So you can see what I've done here. So you can see the sketching. So the next thing here is to cut it up. So we are done with the cutting. The next thing here is to give it a nice shape at the down part here. So I'll be deducting 1.5 inches. Then I'm going to connect it like this. So I'm going to have a round shape at the down part of the dress. So that's why we're doing it this way, so that the edges, the 2 edges at the side, will not be touching the ground. So you can see what I've done. This is after cutting it out. So after this now, the next thing I'll be doing here is to take the neckline, the roundness of the neck, both the wideness and the deepness of the neckline. So the first thing you're going to do is to consider it that you're going to add a collar to it, so that the neckline will not be too wide. So since we are adding a collar, the wideness of the neck here is 3 inches. 3 inches wideness of the neckline. Can see. Then I'm going to take the deepness of the neckline to be 1.5 inches. That's the back thickness of the neckline, the back. So I'm using 1.5 inches for the back. Then I'll cut it out. So after the cutting, the next thing here is to take the neckline of the front. Here I'll be making use of 3 inches deepness. You can see my 3 inches. Then I'm going to connect it to the wideness of the neckline. I'll take the back away. You can see the way I'm taking the back away. Then I'm going to connect it by cutting it out. So you can see now. So the next thing that I mean is to notch that allowance out, the button allowance, so we're going to know the point at which after taking out the back. So I'm going to notch it now. So I'm going to do the same thing to the down part of the dress too. So you can see I'm notching it out now. Then I'll notch the down part also. I'll notch it out. So I'm done with the notching. You can see now this is how we're going to fold it. I'm going to fold it into two like this. You can see the way I fold it after adding my gum stay to it. So I'll fold it in like that. You can see that point. So by the time I add my gum stay to this, I'm going to show it to you. So let me go and put my gum stay at that point. Now here the gum stay that I'm making use of. This is a gum stay that I want to make use of. So I'm going to cut it straight, then add it to that point. So here is the sleeve of the dress. You can see it. I've already cut it up because I've done many tutorials on how to cut sleeve, so you can watch on my channel. So the length of our sleeve here is 22 inches. This is 22 inches. It's with the same amount. You know, the sleeve has a folding, and the wideness now is 18 inches. 18 inches. So this is okay for me. By the time we fold it into two, then the down part here, I want to notch the area at which the folding reach. So you can see now this is how I'm going to fold it. Then it will reach that elbow elbow area. So this is the area I'm going to notch. So this is after adding a gum stay to that particular area. We're going to add our buttons too. You can see now. You can see the way I had my gum stay, and then I've ironed it. So the next thing here is to go and fold it. So let me fold it out and show it to you. So this is after folding it out. You can see the way I fold it. This is the one side. You can see the one side of it. Then I'm going to iron it out to make it neat. So this is the folding of the sleeve. You can see the way I'm folding it to that point of the elbow. So after the folding, I will now iron it. You can see it now. After the ironing, I'm adding that tiny band to it. Then I'm going to add my button to it like this way. In our last tutorial that was based on a trouser, people are asking me how do I get my flap or crush, because they are the same thing. Both flap and crush are the same thing. So this is why I take my my flap measurement of my client. I take it across the leg. You can see. Then I take it to where I want the high waist trouser to start from. You can see. Then that same place at the back, then to the front. You can see where I'm taking it. So anything you get from this measurement, that is what we're going to divide by 2 on your flap measurement when you are taking the measurement on the fabric. Welcome back. Here the finished work so far. This is the sleeve with the sewn up. I'm still going to add my buttons to that point. Then this is the neckline. It has a turtle neckline. This is the front. Then we're going to add a button from the turtle neckline to the waist measurement. That's where the button is going to end. The button is just about 3 to 4 buttons. You can see the sleeve. You can see the front of the dress. You can see how beautiful. You can see the inner part of the dress, the trouser. So if you are watching for the first time, you're there, please do make sure to subscribe to my channel for more amazing tutorials. Bye.